Hey, what's going on, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation homebrew news and much, much more. So, today I have a quick video for you, and this is for those that are suffering from an RTC or real time clock problem on their PlayStation 4 where they're unable to sync the date and the time from Sony's server. So maybe you did something such as replace your CMOS battery. Or I've even had it happen on PlayStation 4s that I didn't do that, where I couldn't go back in and actually sync the date and the time from Sony without updating the system software. So if you're on something like version 9.00, which is in my case, for the most part, you're kind of forced to just set the date and the time manually. Now, there's all kinds of things that can go wrong, and that date and time can be reset again. So it's best to use the option to set the date and the time automatically from server. So instead of being locked out by having to do an update, I'm going to show you how you can sync that time without ever having to update your PlayStation 4 system. Let's just go ahead and let's jump straight into it. Okay, so over on the PlayStation 4, let's take a look at what is going on. So we're going to go to settings here. We're going to scroll down here to date and time, and we're going to go into date and time settings. Now, if you removed your CMOS battery or your PlayStation 4 is having problems setting the date and the time, if you try to come in here and to set it using the internet, and we're going to go down to set now, what you will find is that it asks you to update the system software to use these network features. And so now your only option is to update now in order to get your time synced with Sony's servers, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Now, you can come in here at least manually and set it, or that has been my experience. I've been able to set it manually that way, and it was able to keep after rebooting and really even after a full shutdown. Why is this so important? Well, that's mainly because I'm sitting on a 9.00 PlayStation 4, and obviously if I updated it, I would lose my jailbreak forever. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the internet browser here, and we're going to go to es7n1.site, and then press go. Okay, we're going to go to Caro here, and we're going to go to 9.00 gold. So let's go to Goldhen 2.2.4. Okay, there's not enough free memory. Okay. Okay, so we'll insert the USB drive now. Press OK. Now I've removed it. Okay, so Goldhen now is loaded up. We will go ahead and we will go up to settings. And then if you scroll all the way down here at the bottom, what we need is that debug menu. Now we can come back up here to Goldhen and go to debug settings and then turn on this option. So we'll go to full menu here. And now if we scroll back down, we now have the options to go into debug settings, which is where we're going to fix the clock. So now we're going to go down to system here, and then we're going to go to debug network clock. And we're going to set this to on. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set the proper date and time here and press enter. So now let's go down to debug settings here. We're going to go to PlayStation Network, and then where it says right here NP environment, we're going to remove that and we're going to type in SP-INT. And then we're going to select done, and we do need to restart the PlayStation 4 in order for this to work. Let's go to date and time settings, and now if we set now, it should work. Aha, there we go. So now we don't have to worry about our date and time being out of sync. And then again, the other biggest benefit to all of this is that now if we go to our system information, we can see that we were able to remain on version 9.00 for the PlayStation 4 firmware, which is a win-win. We didn't have to update, and now we are good to go. All right, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Michael